Welcome to Ophiuchus Tarot. We are back again with another channel message for the collective. We are just going to jump right in and get started. We do have a couple of jumpers here. We have the Nine of Wands, the Seven of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Pentacles and the Sun. Gorgeous energy. But what I am seeing here, the lead up to this situation is something that is completely hidden from you, collective. I feel like you are the Queen of Wands in this situation. I feel like you could be a very intuitive person. So whether masculine or feminine, doesn't matter. Just the energy of. I feel like a very I feel like a very intuitive person not being able to see what's exactly coming. It's like you feel something's coming, but you don't know what it is. What's coming is the Ten of Pentacles and the Sun. So I don't know if this is something business-wise that just takes off for you, or something that's going to provide monetary abundance and longevity for the future. We do have this Three of Swords here. I don't know if this is where you were coming from. Maybe feeling heartbroken over a past situation, but I feel like you've got a new offer. A new offer to build with someone. We got that Three of Pentacles there. Maybe you were thinking you were going to have more heartache in a situation, but what comes through is actually something really happy and beautiful, a brand new beginning, a powerful one at that, something that has the ability to become very, very stable. And I do want to say very, very quickly as well. I feel like somebody's worried that you're not going to want to share with them. And I feel like this is you sharing yourself. They might have been afraid in the past that, or maybe they were afraid that you would break their heart. You didn't want to share yourself with them. You didn't want to open up. I feel like there's justice in this situation. Yeah, this could be a past situation coming back through because there's that tower. I do feel like there was a tower in the situation. Things fell down. I don't know if there was bad communication or poor communication because it looks like somebody was holding back. Maybe both were holding back. Maybe both didn't know what to expect in this situation, but I feel like this person coming in, collective, you might not even realize that they're still thinking about you or that you're still on their mind, because I feel like they still want to come in and they want to build with you. They still see that something can be had here. Yeah, that King of Cups in the upright, there's that emotion there, but it hasn't been expressed yet. So yeah, I feel like the reason it hasn't been expressed is because they're afraid that you don't want to share with them. This is their fears coming and bubbling up to the surface. They're afraid you're going to say no. They're afraid that they're going to get rejected by you, and they've been stuck in their head because of it. They do really want this new beginning, and I feel like that's the thing, though. I feel like they're going to take it because yeah, they've been really feeling defeated over this situation. And the only way to really get past this, I feel like this is a lot of mental swords. They've exhausted themselves thinking this, or I heard overthinking this. So I hear, what was that? Something about beating the dead horse. It's like somebody cannot get past the fact that they're afraid of how this could possibly turn out. It's like it could turn out a whole bunch of ways, but in every way that they thought of, it's been painful. It's been heartache. And I feel like there's heartache here because they've had to hold themselves back from what they actually want. They want to speak what they're feeling. They want to give you this offer of love. They want to give you this declaration of love. Yeah, they have a whole lot of it for you. They want to balance things out. They want to make things right. I feel like this is what it comes down to. There's a person who is so interested in you. They're, I want to say, overly interested, maybe they feel. They haven't been able to step towards you. They've let their fears get in the way. Their mind maybe had always talked them out of it because it's like, what could go wrong? And then they have a million different things in their mind of what could possibly go wrong. I feel like they kind of broke their own heart by holding back. Maybe this person had focused mostly on work and become very, very stable. Well, they're seeing you as this Empress energy here. So they're looking at you as a wonderful match. It's like you've had time to become who you needed to become. They took the time to become who they needed to become. So what's left? What's left to want if you've become the King of Pentacles, right? Well, a loving, nurturing person to birth something new into the future with, a brand new loving beginning. Love is to be had, right? They want to manifest that. Yeah, they see you as being that perfect match, right? They see you as being that perfect match. Now, mind you, these two are overly focused on the things that they've been doing. So I feel like that's another thing. Maybe they've realized that you were just focused on creating something in your life. But they want to put the work in. And I want to say, here they come. I want to say, here they come, burdens and all. I feel like they're going to make the move even though they have these mind swords. It's like, I feel like if you don't try, you'll never know. And that's kind of what I keep feeling here. I feel like this person's going to come in. Maybe they're, sleepless nights. I feel like the sooner that they're going to do this spur of the moment, because I feel like the longer they prolong this situation, the more mental swords accumulate in their mind about the situation. It's like more time they have for fear to kind of manifest within themselves. I feel like they're still crying over the past of this situation. I feel like this could be a past person for a lot of you. Yeah, every end is a new begin again. So for others of you, I feel like, yeah, if this isn't the death and the rebirth of, an old situation, this is just the rebirthing into a new situation, and maybe it's realizing there's more still to be had in the here and now. Yeah, they're going to jump in, speak that truth, show you their passion, and hopefully, with any luck at all, take your singleness from you and move forward and have what they want as that wish, the hope, the dream for the future. Yeah, they're really passionate about it. They see that they could be lucky in this situation. I feel like they are going to be lucky in this situation. I feel like this person would be a really good match for you, collective. I feel like they have good intentions coming in. I didn't see anything that indicated bad intentions. The only thing that I feel like has slowed this person from coming towards you is the mental swords that they carry in their own mind, the fears that they allow to grow out of proportion. This person has that worrywart energy. They may come from a family of worrywarts. It's like, I hear if something can go wrong, it will go wrong for this family. It's like, that's how they think. So let's see. Yeah. I feel like they've been doing a lot of looking into you as well. Yeah, they might not have been able to find very, very much, I feel like, to quell their fears, or enough to quell their fears. So I feel like they just know that they have to jump in as the fool and give it a try. All right. I'm going to go here. I don't think this is going to be as long of a reading today. I keep hearing that song. I woke up hearing it. It's, what is that song? Nothing Holding Me Back. Who is that by? Hold on one second. Shawn Mendes. That song has been in my head. I woke up in the middle of the night and I kind of heard it spinning through my mind, and I was like, oh, yeah. And then I flopped back over and fell back asleep, and I woke up this morning and it was still kind of spinning through my mind. So I knew it was something that was going to come up today. It may have something to do with these cards because it just started playing, or something to do with the last reading. Okay, so we have the hawk, the messenger. Okay, no, I kind of feel like it's with this reading, because I kind of feel like maybe this person's coming in with that message. There's nothing holding them back now. They're coming in your direction. Dragonfly, magic. Ooh. So, always prepared. Okay. I'm kind of getting the sense that this person, they're known to be one of these people who moves in a very safe way, who never kind of feels out of control. Um, but I'm seeing the Chariot in my mind, and it's actually, it looks like those Sphinxes are pulling the Chariot in lots of different directions, and it's more of a wild ride in my mind, which makes me think this person may have held back for a while because they couldn't control the way that they felt for you. They couldn't control their urges. It's like somebody, it's like I see somebody shoving their hands in their pockets, because if they don't, they're going to reach out and pull your hair or brush your hair behind your ears, or you know, touch your hand, or it's like they feel like they have a lot of urges when it comes to you. It's like they're physically drawn to you. The chemistry is probably off the charts for this person. And I feel like that might be something that they're not used to, or that they don't really feel very comfortable with. It's like with anyone else, they can control their urges. They can just, you know, be really calm, cool, collected, come in all smooth, right? But with you, it's like jerky movements, and it's nervousness, and it's just different. They can't control the Chariot and the way that they move when it comes to you. And I feel like this person's like, everything else I can control. You know, I can come in and I can be in control of the situation, and it's fine, and it goes the way I want it to. But when it comes to you, it's like things just get crazy. Things get off kilter. They feel off kilter. Maybe their mouth doesn't work. Like when they come towards you and they want to say something, it's like they trip over their words, or they feel like they do silly things, or they embarrass themselves. It's like it's got that energy, or they haven't even given it a try, but they feel that way when it comes to you, is kind of what I'm getting. So revealer of the truth. This person may be coming towards you with a message that they're really into you, that they want to give it a try. They want to get to know you. I feel like this person loves to always feel prepared, but I feel like in this sense, this person is coming towards you knowing that no matter what they do, they feel ill-prepared. And that might be the truth that they reveal to you. It's like, but there's something more to it. There's a draw to you specifically. I don't know if they just feel like they're free to be themselves. It's like there's a lot of good with this connection as well. It's like they know that you're the type of person that will allow them to be their authentic selves and shine in whatever way it is, and you'll love them just for that. It's like you'll love them for being the person that they are. Yeah. I feel like they're a little nervous too, like maybe all eyes are on them. It's like the way that they move, maybe they draw a lot of attention. So a lot of people will be watching how they approach this situation. Just another one is what people are thinking, but this person is looking at you as like, I hear that's the only one. So this might not be something that they've shared with a lot of people. They might feel a little insecure about the fact that they're so nervous, and it's like all eyes are on them. They're going towards you. Yeah, the community, exactly. It's like the community is looking. They see two very vibrant souls, or two very vibrant, attractive people, because we have the peacocks there. So collective, you could be very attractive. This person could be very attractive. So, you know, naturally a lot of eyes are going to be on this situation. I hear they'd make pretty babies, or something along those lines, right? It's just two very nice looking people, and probably good-hearted people as well. These two look like they're sharing a bit of a loving moment, right? But the community is watching. I feel like there is going to be a lot of playful energy between the two of you, or maybe there's going to be more of that because the seriousness of the situation might make this person coming towards you very nervous. I feel like they're trying to be assertive. They're trying to step towards you and really put their best foot forward. And I feel like they're really good. I hear the old college try. So they're really going to give it their best. But make no mistake, this person is supremely nervous because it's like of all the times, you know, they would really want to be able to come in really smooth. It's like, it's just not going to happen with you. Prosperity. Yeah, they know there's more to be had with you, collective. We have Black Bear and the Guardian. They want to protect you. They want to nurture you. I feel like this person has great big plans for this connection. Yeah, there's infinite possibilities with the unicorn. There's also that uniqueness. And I feel like that's what this person sees. There's a lot of transformation. Perhaps both of you have been through a lot of transformative experiences, or maybe this person has seen you expand and grow and really come into yourself. I feel like they've also done a lot of that. So this person may look at you or view you as a very like soul, maybe the one that kind of really resonates with them the most. Yeah, regeneration. So both of you have probably been very, very resilient along the path as well. Maybe you guys have had a lot of experiences where, you know, you've had to rebuild from the bottom, and every time you build back up stronger and more beautiful, more powerful, and you step forward with more power and more light. I feel like that's it. There's a lot of magic in this as well, especially with that unicorn there. There could be intuitive nudges and clairvoyancy. There could be dreams with this person in them, very vivid experiences through dreams, or maybe even telepathic connection, or you might sense this person's feeling sad, or you could be a distance from this person and know that they're sad or know that they're thinking about you, right? There could be that with both of you, between both of you. And I feel like this person feels the need to protect this connection from the outside world. They may come towards you kind of quiet. I feel like they feel really lucky to have someone like you, or will feel very lucky. The both of you could feel very lucky to have each other, and be able to experience a connection of this magnitude. It's just something more, something different. Yeah, it's going to provide a lot of happiness. I'm going to leave it there. I feel like the two of you have gone from independent, have gotten to a point where you're both very independent people. So there's not going to be that codependency in this situation. This is going to be a very healthy union between two people who don't need but want. It's in a very healthy way. You may eventually feel like, you know, your love becomes so strong that you need each other in this life. You know, that's a different type of need. But what I'm saying is, like, you don't need each other to survive, but you definitely want each other. This is going to be amazing. I'm really excited for you, collective. I feel like this is a really beautiful experience coming in towards you, and probably very, very soon. It's making my hand shake. I feel like that might be this person's energy. I feel like, you know, they need to know that coming in, I feel like you'll also be nervous. You may even catch this person's vibes. You could be empathic and kind of catch this person's vibes. You both could kind of, you know, trip over your words, but I feel like it's going to be really sweet and really loving and really exciting all at the same time. You know, where do I want to go from here? I feel like I want to go here. So we're going to give this a try and see what's here. And maybe just, I don't know, we'll see. I don't have too much time this morning. Maybe we'll do like 30 minutes. So we'll see how it goes after this. Okay. Choose your words carefully. Ooh, okay. Why? Be meticulous and patient. And I want to take this, whatever this is. You are safe from harm. A close friend acts on your behalf as the golem. I just heard vouch for you. So I don't know if someone is coming towards you and they had to come up with a game plan. I don't know if their reputation precedes them. It's like, or maybe with you, you look at them as being maybe a not so good person or a not so nice person, or something kind of made you feel like this person was not what they were projecting themselves to be. And I don't feel like they're a bad person, but maybe they acted out in a certain way that made you feel like, yeah, that you blocked them out. You may have blocked this person out in the past and created some distance because you thought that they were not the right type of person that you would want to deal with. They may have a friend coming towards you to kind of say, look, I know what you think, but you should give this person a chance. Like, they're a nice person. This might be a serendipitous event where you run into one of their friends and they're like, hey, you're such and such, right? It's like, my friend really likes you, or, you know, my friend talks about you all the time. They might just kind of express that to you to try and gauge your temperature on this person to see if you're still like, but I feel like you're going to be like, oh, is that so? And you might ask questions about it. Like, I wonder why they talk about me, because it's like what I got from that person, you know, doesn't sound like what you're telling me about this person. So you may still have a block in place. This person could resonate with dragons coming in. But I feel like, you know, you kind of go off your intuition and what feels right. And, you know, I feel like you also use your logic because you don't discount what you've seen with your own eyes. You know, when you view a red flag, you remember to keep that in mind, right? And I do feel like that. So this person may have moved in some kind of way that made you think, oh, major red flag, it's a no, right? And that could have been really fast. You blocked them off. You just close the gate and you're like, no, no, no. Don't call me, I'll call you. But I feel like Spirit's on deck here because I feel like maybe it wasn't the right time for that person to come on in your life, but I feel like now it might be. You might have seen different behaviors from someone who had not yet grown through some experiences. You know, there might have been a touch of immaturity, or just the way that they had moved, you know, at that time wasn't the best, right? I feel like there's been time in between this situation. We do have Mystic Circle. You know, if you do any type of spiritual something, I do hear divination, so your abilities will be enhanced. I almost kind of feel like the way this person might want to come into you is say that they, like, so say you're a tarot reader, they might say, or a palm reader, they'd say, you know, they'd come in and say, you know, maybe I'd love to know what your prices are. I'd like to get a reading, or, you know, something along those lines. Or they might ask you for advice, say, you know, I heard you're really great with this. So it could be out in the workplace. It doesn't have to be spiritually, but they'd be like, you know, maybe you could give me a couple pointers. I'm looking to go in that direction, or maybe looking to see if you have like a better path for me to get to my destination because you've been successful doing that. It's something like that. But I do feel like for a lot of you, it could be within spirituality, somewhere within divination. You may just channel messages. You might not need the cards. But I feel like there's something more here. This person may be coming to you asking for, it's like their friend goes back to tell them, look, you know, they didn't seem all that opposed to you stepping forward and chatting with them. They seemed pretty nice, or they seemed all right, you know. They seemed pretty receptive. They didn't seem like they hated you, or, you know, they didn't seem like they were, you know, they had an adverse reaction to you when I mentioned your name. So I just feel like something happens where they're tipped off and they come in your direction. They're looking, and you might show them some type of abilities that might really blow their mind. I don't know if it's just like they're really surprised by who you actually are. I just feel like there's something more. Your secrets are safe. You know, this person, okay, so I hear doctor patient, which is that confidentiality, you know, and I feel like, okay, so when I do tarot readings, or it's like, or when you go to a therapist, right? They don't go blabbing to people outside of, it goes right from your mouth into their ears and it stays there. It doesn't flow back out of their mouth. And I feel like if you're in any type of business like this, you know, you tend to follow the same thing. Like if I give someone a personal reading, whatever goes on personally, even if their partner came in and sat in my chair next, I would never spill the beans of what, you know, came out in their person's read. It would never be my place to tell them that, right? So there's a sense of confidentiality. This person might come in and confide in you some things that they might not confide in others. It's like, you know, they just know that they can trust you. There's that sense of something here. I think they might be really, really surprised by that as well. They feel very comfortable. Yeah, their true feelings were masked maybe to the outside world, but maybe they feel comfortable in telling you. I feel like this is going to go from, I really do almost sense that this goes from, it's just the way spirit brings your potential partner in. I do feel like this is a potential love partner for a lot of you. I feel like, you know, yeah, triumph over adversity. Yeah, news from afar, forces beyond your control intervene. I do feel like spirit is stepping in, and this is the way that they're kind of bringing it in. They may bring it in under the guise of this person needs help, or I feel like to give you two the opportunity to see the truth of each other. It's almost got that energy. And then once I'm seeing this eye ring that I have behind the camera, so I hear clear-sightedness. I'll show you. It's this ring. I haven't worn it yet, but it's that clear-sightedness. And I feel like both of you get to a point where you see each other very clearly. I feel like all of a sudden it kind of dawns on the two of you that it's like, hey, you're not what I thought you were. And then the other person's turning around saying, yeah, I feel the same way. But I feel like something sparks after that. Yeah, love and prosperity is what sparked. Look at that. Look what's at the bottom. The king and the queen. This is absolutely what I thought. It's coming in where a way that you don't see it with the moon. It's shrouded in some way. You might not even realize it, even with me telling you that this is what it is. When this person comes in, you're not going to sense this beforehand. This is going to be kind of a surprise. But we have the king and the queen. This is an absolute match. So it doesn't matter the genders. This is just energetically a perfect match. Yeah, look, the forces of nature favor you. I love this. So fun. I do feel like that's what's coming in. You have a partnership coming in, but you might actually be able to help this person. It's not just, for the partnership. I feel like it helps them see you clearly, who you are, what you actually do, and how you actually maneuver. There's nothing low down, dirty, grimy about it. I feel like this is all a light-based thing, and I feel like this is going to actually resonate for a lot of people, which kind of surprises me, outside of the spiritual thing, when stories like this resonate, because, outside of me doing this, I don't normally come across a lot of people out in the wild who actually read cards or channel messages. I'm kind of the only person around me that I know that, does divination in any sense, right? So it's kind of interesting to hear that this is going to be a bigger thing for quite a few people. I really love that, though. I love to see how it's coming in, and I love to see how there's clarity and then love. It's a good one. I can't get it out of my mind. Okay. That channel wouldn't stop. Do I want something else? Do I want something else? Do I want to cut it short? Do I want to pull 3 cards? Why do I heard 3 cards. All right, a little spiritual message here. 3 cards, Spirit, is what I heard. Okay, here's one. Expression. It says, you are ready to manifest your thoughts and transform them into acts of love. Oh, I heard take it. Empathy. You feel and understand the emotions of another in the service of love. Peacefulness. Okay. You recognize that balance and kindness and love bring calmness to your soul. I feel like I'm talking to my gorgeous light workers, my healers out here. I feel like this is your energy. I feel like you realize all of the different ways that you kind of step forward to express who you actually are. I feel like Spirit is recognizing you as well. This is who you are. Yeah, you bring joy. I feel like it says priorities. I feel like you make people and love and kindness a priority in your life. And I feel like that really shows. I feel like you do have a kindness to you. You do have a love and an empathy for others. I feel like you understand people on a deeper level, and I feel like that's part of your superpower. Now, is this for everybody? No. But I do feel like those that it is for, maybe you've been criticized for your, I want to say criticized for your kindness, or I hear kindness as fakeness. And so I don't know if people have pointed a finger and said that's not real. But I feel like it very much is just an expression of who you actually are on the inside. I feel like that is you. And it's like no matter how many times people try to maybe crush that about you, collective, I feel like that's just who you are, and you still show up that way no matter how many times you've been knocked down for just being kind and loving and gentle. I feel like, you know, that's just part of who you are. There's a sense of humility with you. You've developed a loving awareness that you and everyone else are the same but on different paths. I feel like there's a depth of understanding, and you are this kind soul. I feel like maybe it was hard for people to accept, but I feel like you're committed to who you are and your evolution and your virtue. Yeah, look, we end with kindness. I wasn't going to pull all this, but it felt right. So it says kindness. You are a humanitarian made of love, and you are able to share that energy with others. So I do want to say, for those of you who've been knocked down for your kindness or accused of being fake because you're kind, because you share that with everyone, even when others don't necessarily act in kind back to you. And I feel like you refuse to be someone that you're not, to appease the world into thinking that this is not a real thing. So I'm talking to you. I do want to say, don't get discouraged. Just always be who you are and be proud of that. I feel like I don't even have to tell you, because I feel like you don't even know how to be something else. You just don't. You don't function that way. You don't operate that way. You operate through kindness and love and through peace. I feel like you've actually probably gone through a lot of really harsh experiences to become this kind person. I feel like, or to really decide that you wanted to just remain being this kind person. I feel like a lot of trials and tribulations, a lot of meanness and unkindness and heaviness. And I feel like you've just come out on the other side of it, and you haven't allowed the world to change you. That you haven't allowed the world to steal your light, which I really love for you. What a powerhouse you are. Congratulations. I feel like it's in order, and I feel like Spirit's saying you've got a lot of blessings coming in, and I feel like you have a lot of new people coming in who are just as willing to be that kind to you as you are to them. So, you know, stay in your light, stay in your power, stay in your kindness. I feel like it's a really beautiful part of you, no matter what the world says. I feel like, you know, a lot of people haven't seen that much kindness, and so when they do come across it, I do feel like you stick out like a sore thumb. You're just a little different. You know, where a lot of people allow the world to get them down, and then they become what they experience. You haven't allowed that to happen to you. You just don't know another way. I love it. I feel like you're a real powerhouse and you don't even know it. Yeah, I hear they don't see the power, they see weakness. I feel like they'd be sorely, sorely mistaken to think that way. And just because you're kind and loving doesn't mean you won't defend yourself. Doesn't mean you won't speak your mind. But I feel like it comes from a good-hearted place. I feel like you would speak your truth or speak a truth in order to help others. And I feel like you try to say it all in the kindest way possible. You wouldn't say it to be mean or to cut or to harm, but sometimes the truth does hurt. So I kind of am getting that energy there as well. So maybe somebody had gotten a truth from you that they didn't want to hear, and it hurt them, and they maybe projected that you were an unkind person. Something like that. Okay, let me cut that cord. That's a very strong energy. Okay, what do we have? Wow, all of a sudden I'm just very drained. I am tethering it back to the last read. I do feel like you may get drained very, very easily. I don't know if you kind of hide yourself away a lot because you need that extra time to recoup. You know, the world can be a hard place, so I get it. But do remember to try and get back out there and not hide yourself away too much, because, you know, the world needs your light and you need to experience the world, right? So try to get out as often as you can, and do take that time to recoup afterwards if that's what you need. I want to say take care of yourself out there. I hear tag, you're it. I heard by chance. So I don't know if someone is playing a game of tag with you. It's like, I've done something to get your attention. Now it's your turn. It's your move. You do something to get my attention. I don't know if somebody's been playing back and forth a game of tag with you for a really long time. And it's like, you forgot to make your move, and they're looking and they're like, what happened? I feel like somebody got tired of the game and just wanted something to actually happen. So somebody might have moved away. And I get this like tap, tap, tap. It's like, by chance, did you realize it's your move? It's like they're coming back around to tell you it's your turn. It's like, this game was so much fun. Where did you go? I feel like it's all in fun. But I feel like you're looking for something more serious, and it's like this person was just kind of playing. I don't know. Something could come of it, maybe. Because I see tag, and then I see the beginning of it again. Oh, yeah, here it is. Tag, tag, you're it, right? I don't know. I see hot, too. I don't know. That's what I'm hearing. Let's see. Wow, I'm getting really, really tired so fast today. All right, let's see what we have. Oh, wow. Okay. Depth. Oh, wow. Look, we have two of them. Oh, I love it. Two soaring hearts. Definitely have a union of souls coming in. Really, really beautiful. Two very matching souls. And I do believe this is a pair that is in Emperor, Empress energy. Yeah, definite soulmates. This is coming together because Divine says it's time for this to come together. They're handing you both the key. I feel like you've both maybe done a lot of work. Both have become or come into your energy. Yeah. I feel like this person might be the person that you walk the rest of your path with. If this is for you, this is your forever person. I feel like your life partner is what I want to say. The one that travels with you through the rest of the journey. Gorgeous energy. This isn't for everybody, but I feel like if you're in an Empress or Emperor energy, this could absolutely be for you. I feel like this would be coming in very, very soon as well. Now, we're getting over here. There's a depth of emotions. There's something that needs to be healed or something that needs to be fixed, but someone is being quite stubborn indeed. What are they being stubborn about? The path and the purpose and where they're heading. They want to control. They want to stay in control is kind of what I'm feeling. And I feel like they see that this is causing damage to the situation. But they want to be the one that calls the shots. And I feel like instead of the two of you being able to compromise, it's like it's stirring up a depth of emotion. I don't know if someone tried to make a decision without the other, and it's caused this like ripple effect where it's like now it's like a power struggle, and I see tug of war. It's like, I get to make the choice. No, I get to make the choice. And it's about the way that you two are going in. It's like, I don't know if it's moving someplace or the job that one does, or who this person hangs out with outside of it's like, It's like, you can't tell me what to do. I do feel like this is heading for disaster. And I feel like if this isn't taken care of very, very soon, I can see, and I feel like both of you can very clearly see that it's heading for disaster. But I don't know that the two of you know how to actually be vulnerable enough with your emotions to heal this situation. I know groan, I hear groan. This is what it's going to take. Both of you need to be completely vulnerable and open with each other about how you're feeling and what hurt in the first place, to be able to pull it up by the roots, to clamp it back together, to fix it so it can move forward with togetherness versus a splitting apart. That's what it's going to take. So Spirit's just kind of letting you know this is where the situation's heading. It's heading for disaster. It's like a train on the tracks and the track runs out. So in order to keep that train moving, both of you have to work together to put the trains back, or put the tracks back on, you know, where they need to go, laying out those tracks so the train can keep going forward. I don't know why we have a train, but that's what I'm saying. So this might take a little bit of effort, but it can be fixed. It can be healed. It's going to take vulnerability and expressing the depth of what we're feeling, good, bad, and in between, to get it to go in the right way. Okay, that is what I have for you all. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.